Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for you to see what is in store for today, but before we do that, I'd like to ask you to like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and let's get started. And also, if you'd like, you can hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I upload a video. So for today, we're going to be doing some favorites and fails for April, May, and June. So yeah, this is stuff that I've either been trying out off camera, some stuff that I've liked for a while, or even some stuff that you guys have seen me review. So yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys the products, so let's just get into it. I got some brushes and some palettes and just some random stuff. So first thing I'm going to show you, I don't remember, maybe a couple of these I may have already mentioned in my January, February, March favorites, which I will link in the description box and put a card up. But I'm sorry if I've mentioned these products already. I tried to make sure that I didn't mention the same ones, but some of them are still my favorites, of course. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is the Elizabeth Mott blending brush. You guys know I love this brush so much. I use it every single time that I try a new eyeshadow palette out. So yeah, I got this in a Ipsy, I believe, a long time ago. So yeah, I love Luxie brushes. This is just a bunch of the random brushes that I've got from them and like a little like collection thing. But yeah, so I've gotten a bunch of Luxie brushes in like Ipsy's and boxycharm. They have really good quality brushes. I have a couple of more affordable brushes to show you, but I just kind of was showing you like the more high-end ones first. So next I have this Sephora Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush brush. I actually got this from being a Sephora VIB Rogue member. This is just like basically a powder brush. And now I'll show you the more affordable brushes that I like. Of course, as you guys probably know, I really liked the Jeffree Star Cosmetics X Morphe set. They're really good quality eyeshadows, and I was really happy about how they performed. I love every single one of them, so I definitely think you guys should check that out. But I also have another brush that I like from Morphe that's just from Morphe that's not related to him, which is the Morphe M173. It's a mini buffer brush. I use this to buff out my concealer under my eyes. Yeah, so their brushes are really good quality, whether they're from the Jeffree Star collection or just their regular brushes. So I have these two. The e.l.f. smudger brush is something that I use all the time to put shadows in my lower lash line, so you've definitely seen this in a million videos. This brush is $1. It's the AOA Studio F13. This is a blush brush. I have the Face Secrets. This is actually like comes in like a pack where there's like multiple of them. And lastly is I have an Alamar brush set. This actually is a little more expensive, but I got it in a boxycharm and it's really nice. It comes with like a set of 3 brushes. But yeah, those are really good brushes. Those are the ones that I am showing you that I use on pretty much an everyday basis. If I was going to do my makeup, I may not use every single one every time, but those are the ones that I normally gravitate towards. So next I have a couple skincare products that I actually got in a recent Boxy Luxe that I'm super loving. It's the Claudie Grape Water. This is like something that you spray on your face. I really like to use this because it reduces redness, and I have rosacea, as you can see, so I really like it for that. Like after I like do my moisturizer and stuff, if I'm feeling like super red or like my rosacea is really acting up that day, I'll spray some of that on and it'll help. I also really liked the GlamGirl Super Serum. I've been using this like as a serum before my moisturizer, and it seems really nice. It hasn't done anything crazy. I haven't really noticed much of a difference. Skincare is like personal, so things that work for me may not work for you. Things that work for you may not work for me, so that's kind of how products go. So when I'm suggesting these things to you, keep that in mind. But so far so good with this. So next I have the Avon Magic Tinted Moisturizer. This seems pretty nice. It really moisturizes your skin, and it gives you like a little bit of coverage, so my redness and pimples or whatever the case may be kind of go away whenever I put this on. So it seems pretty nice so far. No surprise that I like the Jeffree Star concealer and powder. I have the shade Rose in the powder and the shade C1 in concealer. I'm also starting to kind of like tinted moisturizers for more like summer versus like full-on foundations, because since I have oily skin, it tends to like kind of melt off me. Even if I use a really good like setting spray and things like that, if I've been wearing my makeup for more than 10 hours, it's gonna slide off my face whether it's negative 10 degrees or 110 degrees. So yeah. But in the summer, I tend to like to go lighter with my coverage. So something I really like, I think I mentioned in my last video, was the It Bye Bye Redness Correcting Cream, which is like a it's kind of like a foundation, but it's like a cream. But that stuff's really good. But I didn't want to bring it up in this video and show it to you because I think I showed it in the last video. But something else I'm really liking that's somewhat of a tinted moisturizer like the Avon one is this Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. I know it says foundation, but if you actually like read up on it, it's actually kind of like a tinted moisturizer where it doesn't last very long. It even says it has like sunscreen in it and apply it every 2 hours, so it's not supposed to last forever even if you set it and things like that, but it actually still is a pretty good little bit of coverage to cover my redness. I also really like the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I use this under my eyes, either over my concealer to set it or as my concealer. Like if I'm doing something lighter like the tinted moisturizer, I'm not going to go in with like a full coverage concealer, so I would normally pair up maybe some kind of tinted moisturizer with this under my eyes to make the darkness go away, or just to set my concealer if I'm actually wearing it. Next are two things that I tried in a video together, which I did end up liking. It's the It CC Airbrush Perfecting Powder and the It Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. So this is like a primer, and it pretty much, you put it on and it like takes away the pores on your face and kind of like sets it a little bit, and is like a powder. And then this is like a foundation that you can either use this one and then this one, or this one then that one, just depending on what you want. Yeah, these are both really nice. This is more of like a CC cream, but it's not a cream, it's like a CC powder. But it's like a powder foundation basically. I think both of these are really good products. I got them on sale, so get at your own risk, because those are kind of expensive, and I got them when they were on sale, so just keep that in mind. Two highlighters that I'm really liking are the Farsali Jelly Beam highlighter. This is what she looks like. She's really cute. She's like literally jelly. I actually have a video on that. I actually reviewed a couple of these things, so I'll definitely link some of the videos that I made with these products down below and put cards up. You can only put so many cards up, so I'll probably link all the videos down below and put a couple of cards up using the videos that I've done with these products. So I'm also really liking the ColourPop Pinch Me Super Shock Cheek highlighter. It's really nice. It's a very pretty like pinkish purple color. Next, eyebrows, which is something that I've struggled with because I've been trying to find good products. Whenever I want my brows to look more natural, I go for a couple of these products. So I have this Benefit Gimme Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel in the shade 3. This is like my new absolute favorite brow product. It's just a like tinted brow product. You just kind of funnel it through your brows and it kind of fills them in a little bit for more of a natural look, and I love it so much. And I also really like the Urban Decay Brow Endowed. It's got a primer and a color in it. I tried these in a video together and ended up loving them. And then later on, I actually ended up trying the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit in the shade 3, which actually pairs really well with its counterpart and with the other one. So if I want a little more filled in brows, I'll use this pencil. And then something that I was really upset about that I couldn't figure out how to use because I didn't like using it with the actual brush that it came with. I figured out using it with a spoolie. This is the Iconic London Sculpt and Boost Eyebrow Cushion. This is a little expensive, but it's an eyebrow cushion. I got it in a Boxy Luxe. What I'll do is I'll take a spoolie and dip it in the lighter one and then kind of spoolie it through my brows, and it gives like a more natural look and it stays for a long time, and those products stay for a long time too. So I finally found some good brow products, so obviously try to get those in your shade. This one was in Brunette Betty, I believe, the Urban Decay one, and the Iconic London was in the shade Medium. And like I said, the Benefit were in shade 3. So that's what I would do with my hair color. It's kind of like a dark brown, a little bit of blonde in there. So I know MAC's not cruelty free, and a couple of these other companies may not be, but I still like to broaden my horizon and try products. I don't like that they're not cruelty free, but they do have a couple good products. So the MAC Painterly Longwear Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre, I actually did end up really liking. I tried this in a video testing it out, and I actually did end up loving it. In a recent video that I did doing the Sephora Favorites Eye Candy collection, I tried out this Laura Mercier Alchemist Caviar Stick Eye Color. This lasts forever. This is like a mini version, but their full size is kind of expensive, but it works so well. And my eyelids are really greasy because I have greasy skin, and it like stays on for a really long time, looks amazing, doesn't smudge, doesn't come off forever. Like you have to use a makeup wipe to get it off. So the way that this performed, I think it would be worth the price. I also really like the NYX Roll-On Shimmer. It's really cute for like the inner corner because of the shade that I have, or you can use it on the lid and it performs really well. And recently I tried the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. I got a quad of these. These are the 3 that I got. I think this one was my favorite. It was Vivid Smoky Quartz, but it came in like a pack of 3. They performed really well. They stayed on a really long time, so I definitely suggest those. The Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. I think I only really like this so much because it's waterproof. I didn't really like the formula for the non-waterproof one, the one in like the pink bottle, but the waterproof one I think performs a little better and it stays on for a long time, like it actually is waterproof. So next I have the NYX Glitter Primer. I really like this to put on before I put my glitters on, or if I'm going to put on like a really like metallic-y shade and make sure that it's going to like stay on. Like if it's got a lot of fallout, I'll use this before I put it on to make sure it stays on for a really long time. Inky Minky lashes are like the best and most affordable lashes. If you want a more expensive lash, Lily lashes are really nice too, but these are really good affordable lashes, the Inky Minky lashes. These are in the style Giovanna. I think these are my favorite. So I recently tried Gerard Cosmetics, and this is their lip gloss in the shade Salmon. I think it's really cute. It's got a little mirror on it, and when you open it, it's got a little light on it so that you can like apply it like in the dark. I don't understand why you would need to do that. Maybe if you're at a club or something crazy, but yeah, I think it's a really pretty color. I tried out some of their other products and they seem really nice, and I definitely suggest you try them out. I actually got like a mystery box so that I got to try like a bunch of different of their products, and they all seem really nice. So I definitely think you should check them out. Something that I got in a boxycharm a while back is the Tristique Prime and Color Lip Glaze. I actually really like this, especially if you use the little primer at the bottom and then you go in with the lip color after. It'll stay on for a pretty long time. It isn't like completely kiss proof, like if you did that it would come off, but it like stays on for a pretty long time even though it isn't kiss proof because of the primer, I believe. So I think it's a pretty good product. And a couple of my favorite lip formulas are the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lips. This one's in the shade Nude Potion. I really like this nude. The Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipsticks are like the absolute best lipstick formula, and this is in the shade Can't Relate. It's another really pretty nude. And then something that I tried recently that I ended up liking is the Patrick Star MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Ultimate Diva. I don't know if this is still available. This was part of one of his collections, and I know that they're not doing those anymore. Like they're kind of discontinued per se, so I'm not really sure if that still exists, but I'm sure if they have other matte lipsticks that they would probably be about the same formula. So I have this perfume that I've been really loving. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Paradise perfume. It smells so good, and I got this a while back in a butter collection. Next I have a couple of setting sprays that I'm really liking. The MAC Fix Plus, the Urban Decay All Nighter, and the Slay All Day setting spray from Gerard Cosmetics. These are all like travel sizes of those because their normal huge sizes are a little more expensive. Something that I like that's a little more cheaper is the Morphe Continuous Mist and Set. That's really good too, but I mentioned that in last video. Now to eyeshadow palettes or eyeshadow, because these are not palettes. These are ColourPop Super Shock singles. These are really good. They perform really well. They're really nice and they're like $5 each, so I definitely think you should check them out. Oh, I forgot. The Laura Lee ColourPop lip bundle is actually really nice too. I forgot about that. Sorry, that was the last thing on my table. So now on to eyeshadow palettes. So the Alien palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, amazing. The Sephora Mishuno Teddy Bear palette, amazing. Also the Naked Foursome right here, which is the Naked palette, Naked 2, Naked 3, and Naked Heat all in one. They're all really good. I just didn't feel like taking them out from the display because it looks good back there. I'm kind of moving some stuff around as you can see, but yeah, those palettes are really good, along with the other ones that I'm going to share with you, which would be the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. I actually really ended up liking this. A couple people had issues with this. I had got it in a boxycharm. They said that theirs was kind of dry. I didn't have that issue. They seemed to blend fine. And didn't really have a problem. Next is the It's My Pleasure palette from ColourPop. I'm not going to open this for you because if you remember from my video, this one of the shadows actually broke on transit here. I told ColourPop, hey, the shadow broke, is there any way I could get a replacement? They said yes, and then I ended up giving it in a giveaway to you guys, but I kept the broken one. I'm gonna end up fixing it, but I wanted to record me doing it so that I can show you guys how to fix your broken makeup. Let me know if you'd want to see something like that in the future. I'm also really liking the Sultry palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's such a good palette. I actually got this on sale, but if you can catch it on a sale, I definitely think you should get it for full price. It's kind of expensive, but it's a really good palette. The Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Vault is really nice. Some people had problems with blending these. I never really had any issues with them, but just be aware that there have been some bad reviews about it, but I bought the whole Volt and I didn't have a problem. Her original palette's amazing too. So I also have the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Crebe eyeshadow palette volume 1. It's really nice. I got this in a boxycharm and it's a really good palette. I also really like the Life's a Drag from Lunar Beauty. It's a really good eyeshadow palette. It's Manny MUA's makeup line. And then two really affordable good palettes are the Take Me Back to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics. It's got a bunch of colorful colors in there, so you definitely should check that out. And the Galaxy Chic palette from BH Cosmetics is a really nice palette too. It's got some really pretty shimmers in there, and the quality is really nice with BH Cosmetics palettes. And sadly, now to the fails. So I'm actually going to show you two deodorants, which you're going to think, what, that's kind of weird. That's kind of beauty related, but I wanted to show these to you because of why they're in my fails. So I tried both of these. They were like supposed to be clean deodorants without aluminum in them. So this one is the Stink Bug Natural Deodorant in Lavender, and the Schmidt's Charcoal and Magnesium Mineral Natural Deodorant. Both of these ended up giving me a rash. They had good reviews online, but they said if you have sensitive skin, you might have an issue. So I'm just letting you know, I have sensitive skin and I had issues. So if you have sensitive skin, I would probably try to stay away from both of these. But if you don't, then maybe you wouldn't have a problem. But I'm just letting you guys know, this is kind of beauty related, but I don't want you guys to get rashes. So yeah, these were the two deodorants that did not work out for me. I know that that's not really makeup related, but I really just wanted to let you guys know just in case you were wanting to look into the natural deodorant. I'm still trying to find a good natural deodorant. Haven't had a good find yet, obviously, with the couple that I've tried. So if you guys have any good natural deodorant that you guys like, definitely comment them down below. So now for the other fails, I have 4 more. So these are actually makeup related. So the first one I'm going to show you is the Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. Sadly, I got this on a boxycharm. Not the biggest fan of it because when I first used it, it was way too creamy. Then I let it sit for a while and then it got too like dry and chunky, so there was really no like happy medium of the formula. It was either way too creamy and kind of like went everywhere and kind of slid off your face and like never really dried down. And then it got too, then after having it for a while, it got too like crunchy and bumpy and things like that, so I didn't really have a good experience with this. So if you love these products, I'm sorry, I didn't have a good experience with these products. I'm not trying to bash these brands. Saying I don't like these products doesn't mean that I don't like the brand. I just don't like these specific products from them. Next, I have the Luscious Angel Eyes eyeshadow primer. I also got this in a boxycharm. Wasn't the biggest fan of it. It didn't keep my eyeshadow on and it kind of like slid off my eyes. Like it made the eyeshadow that would normally stay on not work out, and it kind of made it crease and stuff, so not the biggest fan of this. Sadly, the Ciate London Eye Luster Cream Eyeshadow, so this didn't work out for me. Sadly, I put it all over the lid and in the crease just to test it out. It didn't stay on my lid, didn't stay in my crease, so maybe it's just because I have oily eyelids that I had issues with those problems. So maybe if you had dry eyelids, those eye products would work for you. And last but not least, the Bodyography Emerald Eye Pencil. No, this is not good at all. It didn't stay on at all. I left it on for a while. It kind of like just like disappeared, and like I didn't even really touch my eyes. I just kind of did like a little wear test on it, and I only wore it for like maybe 30 minutes. And it was already starting to like move off my face, and my eyelids were not greasy. I, wiped them down and did everything I normally do before I apply makeup, and this did not stay on at all, so not the biggest fan. So those were my fails. So you saw a bunch of favorites, some fails, but those were what I have for April, May, and June. So I'll do another one in July, August, and September, and then October, November, December. So I didn't want to like overwhelm you with like a whole bunch at the end of the year. I figured I'd do one like every 3 months, because in a month I may only try like one new product or maybe no new products, so I didn't want to do the favorites monthly. I figured it'd be better to do them quarterly, so that's what I'm going to do. Comment down below your favorite products or products that have failed, or if you've tried any of these products. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any video suggestions, please comment them down below, and check the description box for more information about the video. My Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at GlamGirlGray. See you next time.